So I'm very excited for this patch. Is that supposed to be an Arcana reference? Guys, I'm scared. There's the squirrel. Hold up, hold up. This changes things. I didn't know Gold Zero was playable. Friends and gamers, I'm so behind. I'm supposed to be doing like, pay no attention to the fact I had to look at the reverse 1989 YouTube channel. Don't look at that up there. But we're almost done with like the summer gaming showcase things. So we're almost free, but we are taking a short break, and this might even go up before Tokyo Game Show stuff. We're currently in the trenches for Tokyo Game Show, but I have other stuff also going on the same time as Tokyo Game Show. But like the nice part is I'm not a co-streamer for Tokyo Game Show, so I'm like I don't have to prioritize anything. Anyways, Reverse 1999's anniversary patch has started. It dropped like almost a week ago, I think. I think it might have been a week yesterday. I have not logged in yet because I've just been like, oh, I'll get to it. Oh, I'll get to it. And then I don't get to it. So we have to do the reaction recap before we can do anything else. So we're going to do that reaction recap worth like 2 weeks of content today. All right. Okay. So we're not going to watch everything, but we're going to watch most of it. We're going to start with the version 2.8 trailer. This is the global 2-year anniversary. I believe for Chinese server, it's 2.5-year anniversary. So it's like still kind of something, but also they got this patch before we did. So there's that. But anyways, this is a big patch. We have the trailer for Nautika that we're also going to watch. I already know I'm pulling for her. I love her. I love her English VA. I already know I'm pulling. All right, cool. I don't need to be convinced, but I'm very excited to watch this stuff. Regardless, we're going to skip the garment trailer because they usually put the garments in the version trailer. So we're just going to skip the garment trailer. And also we're going to do a scroll at the end, so we will see them there. We're skipping the extreme talent video for Nautika because we are just going to, like, she's out already. We're just going to do her kit review in the next video. So we are going to also watch this survival and exploration gameplay trailer, Pre-Storm Protocol. I have no idea what that is. I'm assuming it will be mentioned in the 2.8 trailer, so we'll figure it out, but no idea what that is, so we're probably gonna watch it. We have the character animation Devoured and Reformed for Nautika. This is very short, but she is the anniversary limited character, so like she gets extra special treatment, which is great. We love her. So I did kind of say this in a little bit of my coverage for the Assassin's Creed patch, is that Global did get slapped in the face a little bit because we went from the limited character banners on the Assassin's Creed patch, both Ezio and Cassandra, and we're immediately like full sending into the 2.8 anniversary patch that has Nautika. So like she's also limited. So like we're kind of getting slapped in the face a little bit, but it's also like we keep being fed. So it's like, discuss. Is it good or bad? I can't really tell yet because we're really being fed well over here. We are going to skip the EPs. I usually don't watch the EPs on here just because they are like just kind of like a still image, maybe some live 2D going on with music, and I just kind of skip those. But we will be watching the 2nd anniversary memorial special video, and that's gonna be the last thing we watch because we don't watch cutscenes here because we watch them in the actual story gameplay. So I do know a little bit about this patch already just because it's out. I keep seeing stuff about it on my timeline, but also I was seeing stuff on my timeline when it released in China. So I'm very excited for this patch. I think that's part of why I've put it off, because I'm like, I'm not in the perfect right mood for this right now. We can't do this right now. Like I keep putting it off because I'm like, it's not perfect. And this patch is like perfect. So I'm like, I keep putting it off, but no more. We finally do it. Before we get started though, while this particular video is not sponsored, I am a partnered creator with Blue Epoch Universe 1999 and will be receiving compensation for this video. Now, let's see where my compensation's going, because it's gonna go here. It's gonna go to this. Anyways, 2.8 Paradise Brigade. I have everything opened up other tabs. So also kind of mentioned it offhanded. We will be doing a Twitter scroll at the very end to catch up with everything over the past 2 weeks. So we first start with the 2.8 trailer. It's the trailer as well as it's going to tell us all the events and like new version content. So like it's 7 minutes, but it's worth it. Paradise Regained. When the threads of fate converge at the South Pole, will they bring us to the past or the future? Yeah, okay, it came out on September 19th, and I'm recording this on September 26th, so I do think that is like exactly a week. Yes, it was exactly a week ago. So I'm a week behind, which isn't as bad as other times, especially because I'm pretty sure Nautika's banner is available for the entirety of the patch, so it's not horrible. Could be worse. Let's get into this, though. What do you got for me today, Blue Epoch? Oh, this is pretty. We have Veritan and Sonetto, always a good time. Also, Veritan's little like snowy outfit is so cute. I didn't get it. Like, she looks so cute with her little bug eyes. I love her. So there is, I believe that's Nautika. I'm pretty sure.
I found her.
Oh, what are they looking for? I don't know what they're looking for. I think this is a main story update, and I'm not caught up. So.
Spirit slumbers to the south.
Oh, I love her. What did that say? Hold on, circle back.
A mother spirit slumbers.
What did it say? Mother spirit will see me soon. Mother spirit will see me soon. Is that supposed to be an Arcana reference? Guys, I'm scared. Oh, vampires. All right. I was seeing stuff about vampires from the Chinese server, but I guess we're getting them too. All right, okay. Oh, it was an Arcana. It was an Arcana reference, even though this is not Arcana, this is Grace. It was a Madness reference, if nothing else. Okay, good to know.
Possibly serve Sam.
This guy's creepy. Oh, that's Moldira. We've not seen her in a while.
What's your purpose in all this?
Everyone's just beefing with each other. My God. So we are going directly up against the menace. There's the squirrel. Screaming.
Dangerous.
What an interesting patch. There's so much happening. She's going. It's Nautika. I've been saying Nautika. It's Nautika. Okay. Cool. I was like saying, I was putting more emphasis on the K than needed to be there. Is that Arcana? No, that's the statue one. Okay. She's talking about a promised land. It sounds culty. Oh, do not. Oh, hold up. I say this all the time. If there's one thing Reverse 1999 does so well, it is whenever they can be like slightly spooky with it, give a little bit of the spooks, a little bit of the creeps. They do that so well, and we keep getting patches that have a little bit of that in it. And I think it's because the devs realize they do it so well. Because like we had Nightmare at Green Lake, we had Haunted Highway, and then there's been a couple other there was the Olaf patch and all of that in the Panopticon patch, which is also a little bit weird and creepy. I think they realize they do these weird and creepy concepts very well, because they do these weird and creepy concepts very, very well, and gamers like these sort of concepts. Like, why do you think horror games, like indie horror, does so well? Because with indie horror, you're allowed to be weird with it. You're an indie game. You can do whatever you want. So I think Blue Up a Girl is they're really good at that. And they're just running with it. And I don't put it past them because they're really good at it. Like, Haunted Highway was a blast. So it's getting culty, though. Do not search for the truth, which sounds culty as well. Do not go to Antarctica. But I think I've said before, Manus Vindicte feels like a cult. Even if it's not, it feels like a cult. So, like, not surprised that we're getting cult rhetoric with Manus Vindicte showing up. Like, that makes sense. Do not proceed, it says. Is that what I think it is? Is that Nautica? No, that's a monster. Whoa. Oh, that's sickening. So that must be like our oh, that's Arcana being reborn. Okay. That's Arcana being reincarnated from the sea. Awesome. Because I'm almost positive Arcana died. So like, oh, that's just Arcana being reincarnated. Great, cool, awesome. So now we have another new character who I think is not fully new. I think we have seen them before, or I've seen her from Chinese server updates.
Mom.
Yeah. Yep, that is exactly what it sounded like. That was Verton saying mom. So that character that popped up, I'm gonna give a little bit of like spoiler information, so skip ahead 30 seconds if you don't want to hear it. Just because it's what I saw in past updates from the Chinese server, because they, like I said, they got this patch before we did. So I kind of vaguely, this is like a couple of story beats that I vaguely, like, my brain held onto, and that's one of them, is that character that showed up, I believe her name is Erd, or that's like one of her names, is possibly, I don't want to say anything for certain, but that's possibly Verton's mom. So that it's still very up in the air, but like, patch is out if you're curious. All right, there she is. I'm surprised how little Nautica was in that trailer, you know, because like I feel like I've seen so much about Nautica, but I've not seen, like, she was barely in the trailer, you know. Interesting. She's so pretty. Okay, so she is the anniversary limited character, 6-star spirit. Interesting, the text down here says, I still see her sometimes, that girl scared and shivering in the labyrinth, lost in the vastness of the world. So yeah, she is a creature. So she is also half creature. So I believe that's her insight outfit, is the creature outfit, which I think is really cool. I know that there's lore implications about that being like a painful form for her to take, but it's so cool. You know, it goes back, I saw people making references to this back when Wanderer released in Genshin, or no, it was Xiao. It was Xiao when Xiao released in Genshin. And his ult, canonically in the lore, Xiao's ult is supposed to be like painful a little bit or something. And so there was a lot of people being like, I don't know if it was I think it started as a meme, but then people started taking it too seriously. But there was a lot of people who were like basically likening it to like abuse. If you put Xiao, it is old. And it's a gacha game character, mind you. It's pixels on a screen. So like I saw people referencing that because that got meme to hell as well. I saw people referencing that when Nautika dropped, and it was kind of funny. Like it was kind of funny because that was just like that was a time in Genshin lore, and it was really funny to see it brought back up, but like for jokes. I'm gonna be honest. Maybe that's a hot take, but I thought it was funny. But yeah, she looks so cool. I know that there's lore implications, but ooh. I'm curious what her kit looks like because it's not like impromptu or like an extra action thing, but there is that counter on the side there. I'm curious what that is for. Hold on. This changes things. I didn't know Moldera was playable. Guys, this changed. Of course she's a beast character, first of all. There's something in this game. They put something in the beast characters in this game where I'm obsessed with them always. I thought she was staying in NPC. Oh my god. No, I've seen nobody talking about playable Moldera. So like obviously she's second half, but still, I just thought we weren't getting a second half character. Like this whole time, I'm just like, yeah, there's no second half character. Hello? 6-star beast character. Her text on the bottom of the screen says, we are all prone to laziness and it's all too easy to grow overly dependent on our arcane skills, which is very interesting. I actually think that's a very interesting concept to take with a character. The growing dependent, like she's kind of like, she has this arcane skill, but she doesn't want to use it too much because she doesn't want to become dependent on it. I think that's really interesting. And I'm curious how they're going to explore that. Obviously, I hope we should be getting a character story. So I'm very excited for her character story, especially because she is like a returning character that we originally had as an NPC and now she's playable. So like, it's always going to be a fun time. And by fun, I mean, it's probably going to be an emotional gut punch, but I totally went above my head that she was playable. So I'm assuming then this is her insight attire, or maybe not. Maybe that's not her insight garment. Interesting old animation, first of all. I know she's like a soldier, but that was, hello! I forgot we were getting Ulrich as well. Ulrich is also technically a NPC character that is now playable. So I can see why this would be the anniversary patch. It's like, hey, here's Nautika, this insane beast girl. And then 2 characters that previously were NPCs. I think we knew Ulrich was going to be playable at some point though, but 2 characters that were previously NPCs you now can get to play for free. Well, Ulrich's free, but that's honestly, if I had to say, like, name a perfect way to do an anniversary patch for a gacha game, this might be it. Take 2 beloved characters that were previously non-playable and make them playable. That's kind of the way to do it. But our favorite Pharaoh Fluid is now playable for free as well. 6-star it's intelligence, right? I always mix them up, but intelligence character. So we get a free 6-star, which is that's also insane. The text for them says, this isn't as tricky as I thought. All I have to do is tackle the problem in front of me, solve it, and move on to the next. So I think that's all the new characters we're getting. Oh, I love their voice. I love their voice so much. I've not heard them speak before, so I love it. No, they're so fun. I really liked Ulrich at the start. I wasn't able to do, because we had like a story quest for Ulrich, and I did not get to it back during that patch. I almost kind of hope they like rerun it or something. Oh my god, it's not the end. I forgot about the squirrel. Buddy Fairchild is also free. Buddy is a 5-star plant character. This is a squirrel, and I believe canonically they're the oldest known character in Reverse 1999 at this point in time. Buddy Fairchild is 50 plus years old, I think. Don't quote me on that, but I'm pretty sure he's like canonically, as of 2.8, he is the oldest character. He beat out Noir. It's the goddamn squirrel. Anyways, Buddy's text says, I see what you're doing. We agents gotta maintain our sense o' mystery. I respect it. God, but Buddy is also free, so we get basically... What did he say? Circle back. What did he say? Shoot. He said shoot. Okay, I was like, wait a minute. What did that squirrel say? God. He's gonna be fun because he has, like, it's not like a Texas Southern accent. It's like a more North Southern, so think like maybe Kansas or something. Where's Kansas? Can you tell I was never properly taught the states? It's like a different Southern accent from Texas Southern though, which I think is fun because we already had Texas Southern and now we get a different one. These are our garments though. 64 in black and white. I think that's what it says. I like them. So we do have the Caprina garment, which I probably will purchase, quite frankly, because I've been using Caprina a lot. We have the garment for Lucy, which is beautiful, by the way. It might be my favorite of the whole bit. Recoleta and then the twins have a garment as well. So we'll get a better look at these now. So this is the twins one. Okay, can we not like... Yeah, it is 64 in black and white. I'm gonna need to be very careful with pausing on these. So this is the promotional waltz for the twins, it's free. It doesn't say how it's free, but we'll get to that when we get to the Twitter scroll, I'm pretty sure. The Pawns promotional waltz for that one. Then Kiparina's is the universe in the Rook's shell. These are all chest-based, as you can probably tell as well. I'm curious, is the text changing on these? Because there's text on the screen for these. Yeah, the text is changing. So for the twins, it says, hello, I'm Lisa, hello, I'm Louise, like their obvious voice line. How can people just show up whenever I want to play? Is it the same for you? Okay, interesting. So then we go back to Kiparina, and it says, one night when I went to check on Masha, my bear cub, I saw it wailing by the fire, didn't miss its mother. Okay. This is just a normal garment, so I might not pick it up. It's not like an advanced garment or anything. But we'll see. Because I do use Kiparina like a lot. I've been really relying on impromptu teams. So this is the night of, I can't read this properly because it's like I had to pause it in the middle. Mancha, I believe, right, for Arcoletta. And then it's on the bottom of the screen, it says, oh, I see it clear as day. A metaphor seamlessly woven into the check. I think it says check. I'm struggling with the text here. Oh, she said the check. She said something about a check. Okay, good for her. This is really pretty. Her animation there is really pretty. Because I feel like I don't know if it was Recoletto was one of the characters that I was like, yeah, her old animation's kind of mid, but that was really pretty. So there's Lucy's. I believe she's probably, yep, Queen's game for Lucy. Of course they made her the queen. This is also a unique garment, so awesome. Each move on the board is an attempt to return to the future. Let this victory propel us forward. Nothing super telling in the text, but Lucy was a previous like anniversary limited character, I'm pretty sure. So obviously she's gonna have a unique that's insane. That is an insane animation. Oh my God. Oh my God. I am in shock. All right, so we also have our tarot card garment for this patch, which is going to be for, stop, there's two. Hold on. This one's for Jessica, The Sound of Paradise. Again, I bring this up every single time. The tarot card series garments are based on actual tarot cards, the designs. I can't tell you which one this is supposed to be, but we'll find out eventually, hopefully. They are based on real life tarot card like guards. So we also have a glimpse of the cosmos for Ulrich. Again, I have theories on what card this is supposed to be, but I cannot. Oh, it kind of said at the top, the world. I think this is the world tarot card. Yeah, that would make sense. Okay, all right. I really like that garment though. I'm obsessed. I really need that one. Yeah, we're gonna be buying Battle Pass or wherever we get this one from, because usually they're on Battle Pass, but there's two of them, so I'm not sure what's happening there. All right, so we also have limited time resale for Regulus, Bathodia, Lilia, Vila, Calabana, Caconia, and Isolde, their garments. So we have Wind of the New World for Regulus, Victory in the Big Smoke for Lilia, the Heatwave outfit for Vila, Unsinkable for Caconia, Route 77 for Isolde, Swing, Rise, Suspend, the gymnastics like Olympics outfit for Calabana, and then for Spathodia, 16-bit Revelry is getting rerun. So that's all the rerun garments. New main story chapter. Yep, chapter 10, Paradise Regained. I knew that was a main story update, so we will not be covering it immediately, but what it does give me is time to get caught up with the main story a little bit. So then we also have the character story for Nautica and her own reflection. All the loneliness, solitude, and failure will be gone like melting snow before the coming of spring. It's probably available for the entire of the patch. We have Moldiers as well, a moment on the white expanse. The ice field bears witness to the path she has walked, the one she's about to walk again. This isn't available yet, but it will be available second half of the patch with Moldier. We have a anecdote as well for Kanjira. So the two free characters, obviously, aren't getting stories for different reasons. Ulrich is not getting a character story because even though they're a 6-star character, they got a character story event a couple patches ago, like out of nowhere. And then obviously Buddy isn't getting one because 5-star. So Buddy will have an anecdote at some point, but not right now. We do have the anecdote for Kenjiro though. I've heard good things about it actually. So more rewards. We have our free Ulrich, our ferrofluid. So this is a login thing. You just have to log in once between the 19th of September, so obviously last week, and the 30th of October, so the entirety of the patch. You just have to log in once to get Ulrich. That's totally fine. But I forgot about this one. Return of a special guest. So you get to do a free 6-star selector, but the gag is it has to be a 6-star character you already own, because immediately I saw this art. I saw this posted on Twitter, and immediately I was like, I'm getting Olive. But no, it does have to be a character you already own. So yeah, the range is already owned 6-star characters from the standard pool. So any character that has gone into standard, which I do believe is up to the patch with Olive, as well as I'm assuming, because Ulrich's on this art, that they're just a standard 6-star from the start. Usually it takes a couple patches for a non-limited 6-star character to be added to the standard pool. But I'm assuming with Ulrich, they're just immediately going to be there. So we'll see who at this point in time, I'm not sure who I'm going to grab. We'll do that together in the patch video because all the 6-stars I have, I kind of love equally. So yeah, there is new login rewards for like 500-day login cap. Basically, if you log in for a certain amount of days, you get login rewards. And I believe that's like a rolling thing that's been ongoing, I think, since the 1.5-year anniversary. So like 6 months ago. We have a free Decatone box for Nautika's banner, the myth at her fingertips. I believe that is also locked to Nautika's banner, so you can't do that elsewhere. The Dawn After the Flood is a 2-part login event. So you can get 20 unilogs across the 2 weeks. I believe you have to log in 10 times in part 1, 10 times in part 2, and that's how that works. So the Dawn After the Flood part 1 is from the 19th of September to the 10th of October. And then part 2 is going to be not the 10th of October, it's the 9th of October. Part 2 is going to be the 9th of October to the 30th of October. I believe there is still time, both at the time of recording this video and when this video goes up, to log in 10 times to get your unilogs. So I believe there still is time for that if you have been slacking like I have. I believe you have like a week-ish of like leeway there. So we also have our free character, free 5-star. Join the new main story and Trace to get 5 times Buddy Fairchild. So I believe you have to play Paradise Regained in order to get that. So maybe we will try to speed run the reverse story. I've been done crazier things. Also though, Buddy being a 5-star, if you don't grab a free copy of Buddy, he's also probably going to standard. So it's not the end of the world, you know? If you are not caught up with main story, don't worry about it. But this is what we're really talking about. Log in to get a free copy of Matilda anytime during the patch. Matilda is a 5-star character. But as far as I know, there is no other way in the game to get Matilda than the anniversary logins. I'm being very serious about this. I didn't realize this until recently, and because people started pointing it out when this was announced, obviously, on Twitter, and I was like, can you really not get Matilda anywhere else? And I'm pretty sure, no, you can't. So, like, Matilda's a limited character. We only get her at anniversaries. So, yeah, free Matilda portrait. Because that's the thing, you start the game with a free copy of Matilda as well. So, like, there's no other way to get her because everyone just has her. But it's like, what if I want portraits on her? I use Matilda sometimes. Sometimes I'm desperate. Oh, but we do have more anniversary bonuses that are celebration. Oh, looks like we're getting a new a portrait as well. So obviously we're getting like mats and clear drops and things like that. This goes for the entirety of the patch. The spool's turn. Letter of Celebration, it looks like it is giving us a new portrait. I'm assuming that's probably an animated one. We have our Timekeeper's annual report, which I will be exposing myself with that one in the patch video. This is for 100 clear drops. Actually, this might not be available yet. I think that you have to wait until the actual anniversary for that to be available, but maybe I'm making that up. Log in to get cut to fit garment. So you can pick a free garment. One of them is the Ulrich garment. Wait a minute. Does this mean I can get the Kiparina garment for free? Because that would be really awesome. A Long Way From Home? I think A Long Way From Home is the welcome back event. Like if you invite people back to the game. This goes from October 1st to October 15th though, so this will be a second half patch priority, not something we have to worry about right now. Our new gameplay as well, I think, is that, yeah, Pre-Storm Protocol is survival and exploration gameplay. This is entire patch duration. I think this might just be an event then. Yeah, I think that's just an event. Okay. You have a certain time limit for when the storm, quote unquote, will begin. Okay. Voting, wait, is this co-op? Is that reverse 1999 Among Us? What's happening? Okay, Critter Crash, strategic team building mode. I've heard interesting things about that. When the Alarm Sounds is our free challenge mode. So we'll probably see a little bit more of this later on. And then we have Euphoria updates for a couple characters, that being Jessica, Semmelweis, Lucy, and Regulus. Garment display. New garment collections. Oh, so if you have multiple garments for a character, you can like show them off now. That's kind of cool. I'm curious how that will actually look in practice. More events. We have the Miracle Mart new arrivals. Just kind of take a peek at it here. Because again, we will take a look at this when we actually get in game tomorrow. But I might be doing that later today, but you won't see the video until tomorrow. Greetings from the suitcase that's actually the invite event to invite people back to the game. Okay, never mind. A letter from No Man's Land is another event. I'm not sure what that entails. Anyways, the Pale Expanse is the new Wilderness Pack. Obviously, it looks like Antarctica. So, yeah. And then there's the final art for Paradise Regained. Yeah. We got Big Nautica over here. Then we got Little Vertin, Little Sonetto, Little Modir, and Orc just there. All right. So, that was version 2.8. It took us half an hour to get through that trailer. I kind of expected that. Buckle up. This is going to be a long video. Okay. Now we have the trailer for Nautica. Only through exploration can the answer be found. This she knows, called The Unknown. So let's get into this one. I am kind of being a little bit fast with it because the first one took half an hour. I'm curious to find out more about Nautica though, because we really didn't see too much of her in the 2.8 trailer.
Time to rewind its thread.
Look at her little coat with the little like, I like the little like, the tassel. Whoa. Another instance of Reverse being really good at being creepy and weird. Which you wouldn't expect from a game with like this very pretty art style. Is that just like the Void?
But our knowledge.
Do we just have a Void now? That doesn't seem good.
We will do anything to uncover its secrets.
Look at her go. She's on a boat. Sounds like her name.
Acha.
Oh.
Acha.
Oh, baby Nautica.
It's our lives. We are insignificant, like snowflakes. And time
Y'all were right. They really popped off with the voice acting for her.
is the melting ice slipping through our
Like, they
breath.
really went all out for Nautica.
One day, our flesh will wither and turn to dust.
You know that meme? That meme that's like, when so-and-so starts speaking in the story quest, I have to lock in and listen to their life-changing lines. That's how I feel about this trailer right now. We have to lock in and listen to Nautica's life-changing lines. Because, like, I have nothing to say about this one.
But the unknown will stay.
The music's really good, too.
Haunting.
Oh, there's so many references as well to, like, the blue goop that you see with the Manus.
But
So I'm curious what the connection is, actually.
mesmerizing.
Whoa. Whoa. that is mesmerizing. You're right about that one. That's beautiful.
Mysteries of the world. They've reached
Wow.
out to me, urging me to explore,
This is kind of wild. Like, it's simple,
to see it all with my own
but it's like also extremely woo.
Oh,
Wow.
Earth, I stand newborn before you,
Oh, and like
a
the
wanderer, a
she's like
seeker
still in
of
there.
mysteries,
Our Nautica is
an
still in there.
explorer.
Oh, pretty. Look at her smile. Is that it? That's it. Simple, but effective. All right, moving on. What do we have next? Ah, survival and exploration gameplay trailer. What's pre-storm protocol? It says, join the simulation, explore infinite possibilities, and find the optimal balance of scientific progress and personal safety. Okay, so what is this? Because I don't think I've heard anything about pre-storm protocol. Whereas the other one I feel like I have heard about. Oh, is that supposed to be, what's its name, Enigma? I also don't know if this is permanent. I don't think it's permanent gameplay. Look at the two dudes. Wasted. Oh, cute! It is Enigma! Cute! Okay, what's pre-storm protocol? Explore the map and collect supplies. Yeah, because it's like a survival game. I don't see anything about it being like time-gated, I guess? So maybe it is a permanent game mode? Curious. Oh, there's that moth. Goddamn moth. I do think it's funny that the trailer, it said in the bottom of the screen, the trailer is named Lucy. Anyways, avoid the storm, evacuate in time. Okay. Is it I don't think it's co-op, because they just have one little Ulrich moving around. It looks fun, actually. It actually looks pretty fun. I will say that. Wait, what was that? Hold on, circle back. Okay, that's just the NPC. I was like, I thought that was Jay or something for a second. I was like, why does he look like that? I accidentally double clicked. I was so taken aback. Build your shelter, repel the enemies. Yeah, so it is kind of like a colony survival sim type thing, which is funny because I just played a game like this last night, but not as survival heavy, you know? It looks fun. I'm just curious if it's like how, I can't think of the words. I'm curious if it's permanent gameplay or a limited event and what the unlock conditions are, because your girl has not gotten caught up with the story. Yeah, it looks fun. It does look pretty fun. If nothing else, it looks like something that I can turn my brain off and put all my thought process into strategy gameplay. And I think I like that. Real quick, then, we have the character animation for Nautika, devoured and reformed until a name is found until she finds herself. This is going to be a gut punch of a main story update, but usually reverse 1999. Any story, even event story, is a gut punch. They're really good at doing that too. So, figures. How pretty. It is very pretty. Wow, that's a cool shot.
Take my hand.
It's short, again, short but effective. Short, simple, but effective. Obviously, it was probably not simple to make something like this because that is insane, but last but not least, we have, video-wise, the 2nd anniversary memorial special before the next departure. Between what was and what awaits, through these collected fragments of time, we pause, making every shared spark. So this is a little bit early because technically the 2nd anniversary is not until the end of October. But yeah, let us watch Baby Vertin, because that is Baby Vertin. This one also just starts. Oh, she's asking about the storm, probably back when she was at school. Baby Vertin! Does that mean? Okay, so we have lore, the end of an era. So we have a little bit of background information, a little bit of a refresher probably. I probably will not include the entire video of this, by the way, because it is a song and I don't like to do that for music so I don't get copyrighted sometimes, but there's Arcana. I'm curious who did the song though, because it sounds familiar. A lot of Arcana, like they're really pushing her. It's like understandable, but I think yeah, they're just reusing story scenes and stuff because that was we just got choked out by Anjanala. Oh yeah. Okay, so now we have other characters that we love and adore mostly. No, we love and adore them. Gosh, all like the big moments. Oh. No, I heard the one Schneider line and I'm like, no, don't make me cry. Not today. Lilia just barging in. There's Caparina. Pretty. It's nice to be able to see some of these scenes because there's a couple of character stories I did not have time to get to. So to be able to see the really cool shots is like kind of nice. Because like I know what they're from, but I just didn't have time to do them. Pretty. Ah. Gosh. Again, simple but effective. It's just like a compilation. It's like an anime music video of all the reverse 1999's best hits over the past year, but it's simple but effective. Schneider! God. It's not even just the past year. They had to pull out Schneider. They always gotta pull out Schneider when they want to make us cry. Aww. Cuties. There's our suitcase. And the foundation. Oh, it froze a little bit. Is that on me? That might be on me. Pretty. That went by so it's 3 minutes, but that went by so quickly. That's how you know I was having a good time. Curious if they put credits. No, they didn't. Would love if that was on Spotify. Anyways, we have a scroll to do. All right, it is time for a Twitter scroll. So we have to go back 2 weeks. So we need to go back to when they started posting about Paradise Regained and start there. I said this was gonna be a long video. Buckle up, guys. The video portion itself took 42 minutes. And now we have to do like a 2 weeks of Twitter scrolling. So I need to figure out where we start even. Still not there. We're getting close. We're getting close. Stacked anniversary patch though. Like we have a ton of content. We have 2.8. I think what they ended up doing with doing the collaboration patch the same time across both servers ended up working out really well because it meant that we got 2.8 as this 2-year anniversary. It just worked out really well because if they had flipped them and we got 2.8 and then the collab patch would have been the anniversary patch, which would have been weird. Like it would have been great, but it would have been weird. So I feel like having the collaboration patch while we're all kind of like, ooh, anniversary's coming up, ooh, and then having this really, really cool anniversary patch that's stacked with content ended up working out really, really well. I think 2.8 was also the 2-year anniversary patch for the Chinese server as well, if I'm not mistaken. I do not remember because it was like 6 months ago. So, but the timing ended up working out really, really well. where do we, okay, so here's the program, the preview program. I never talked about this Hisabeth art, but it's really pretty. Just so we can, I think I've gone too far. I think I've gone too far. So this was the EP for Drama in Athens. Okay. This was the dev stream notice on August 30th. Okay, so I think we can start here. This was the preview program art. Very pretty. We have Regulus, we have Nautica, we have Sonetto, and that's it, but very pretty. Everyone's very pretty. Then they did post some of the wallpapers from the Assassin's Creed collab, so we'll just I always forget Ezio, and then he shows up and I'm like, oh, they did such a good job recreating these characters for the collab, by the way. I just have to point that out again. We do have our version poster for Paradise Regained, and I know a lot of people had a lot of stuff to say about this poster because I don't know off the top of my head what the poster for the Chinese server looked like. All right, I will say that right now. I think this is fine. We've had better posters, first of all. We've had better posters on Global. Like, one of my favorite posters ever, again, simple but effective, was the London Dawning poster. Obsessed with it still. And I know the general consensus is that a lot of people think that Global gets worse version posters than the Chinese server. I don't always think that's the case. I think they're generally the same quality. They're both fine, but there was a lot of people that did not like this version poster, mainly because it gives away some of the big twists of the story. I don't know in what particular regard. Obviously, we have Nautica in the center in her like beast form. However, I already knew that was an aspect of the character, so I don't know if that's the reference. I don't know what the reference is. Arcana being here and alive. I mean, she's in the trailer being reincarnated, so that maybe that's what it is. I'm not entirely sure, but there were a lot of people who did not like that poster. But I don't think, like, looking at this after watching the trailer, I don't think gives away that much, but I think this might have come out before the trailer as well. This came out on September 4th. I'm curious. And the trailer was posted on September 6th. So that could have been it. That definitely could have been it. Why some people were upset with it, because the poster was posted 2 days before the trailer actually dropped. But watching, I flipped how I saw them, where the trailer, well, technically I did see the poster on social media, but the order of looking at them in this video was the trailer and then the poster. So that's probably why I'm like, I mean, it doesn't give, like, I look at it after watching the trailer and I'm like, I don't think it gives away any more information than the trailer does. And if anything, it's less because it's a still image, but this was 2 days before the trailer. So I see where the griping comes in. I agree with it, actually. I think that to see that poster with Arcana on it, like front and center, not center, but like top center. First we have Beast Form Nautica front and center of the poster. Then we have Arcana on top. Like, yeah, I could see that being a problem. Like, that does give away quite a bit if it's 2 days before the drop of the trailer. But at the same time, the trailer has existed for Chinese server, and I'm pretty sure they get the exact same trailers that we do. We just get an English version of it. So it is what it is at this point. But the late Captain Show second anniversary backstage live tonight. Sketches, surprises, and gifts from Captain Regulus. This was before the launch of the preview program, so we're gonna watch this really quickly because we can. First of all, we have like the horizontal TikTok live, which I always think is so funny. She has 1999K followers. There's 1,999 people watching. The batteries times 19. Oh, batteries are like the TikTok gifts. Oh my god. Apple being a mod. So funny. I love it. Who's her mom? Oh my gosh. Sotheby gifted 1999 roses. Anjo Nala, Lucy. Sonetta requests to co-host. Young Yue is in the chat. The tap to watch live. Cute. Jay joined the live. Kiparina followed. Flutterpage. Get Flutterpage off TikTok. She should not be on this app. That is a child. Oh my god. Tuesday being in chat, loving this scared face, of course. Nautica requests to co-host. It is someone knocking. It's Nautica. Oh my face hurts. You know when you like smile too big and it hurts your face? That was me watching that. My face actually hurts after that. Also, there's an anniversary exchange code. Happy second ANIV, yeah, ANNIV. There's like a list of codes, I think, and I have them, and we'll look at them. Oh yeah, the surprise code is right here as well. But I think I have a list of codes that we'll actually take a look at probably. So this was the re-release for Haunted Highway. We already did that. I did finish Haunted Highway finally. The videos will go up eventually, but I was able to finish that this time around. We have the live stream countdown notice with this art in it. Again, beautiful. Maybe this will be the thumbnail, not really sure. But again, this does give away two of the major things that would be like shocking in this, is that we have Beast Form Nautica and Arcana alive. So yeah, that does kind of give away quite a few little points there. But Nautica was allowed to join the live Keeping Up with Arcanists Season 1, Episode 1. So is this like a new thing? There's also another code, second in of live, 0906, claimed before September 30th. So these are going to be defunct soon. So POV joining Nautica for the second anniversary backstage live. I didn't notice she has like the gradient fingers. I love that effect. I love that little, like it's like a little character design thing that I love. Yeah, she's so cute though. Look at her little chibi. Let her in, got it. Litzia enjoying the live. Recoletta followed. Cutie. Oh my god, Recoletta in the comments. She reminds me of many works by H.P. Lovecraft. Sure. Yeah, you would say that. I actually don't know. You might be right about that. I don't know where her inspiration, background stuff comes from. I might look that up in between. But Mercuria just subscribed. Cute. Wait. Regulus being like, you two became like really close and I didn't even know because she wasn't in this episode. Oh my god. Nyangzi also just gifted 1,999 red envelopes. Thank you, Nyangzi. Our previous anniversary limited, I believe. Sonetto co-host. Let September 6th be the time we meet once more. Cutie. That's cute. So, oh, Nautica too. That's so cute. Adorable. These are really cute, actually. All right, so this was the tweet for the preview program starting on the 6th. This was another little ad thing, and now we're actually in like the new content. All right, so we have our mysterious arrivals. So it's all of our new characters. We have Nautica, Muldir, Ulrich, and Buddy Fairchild. So it looks like we're gonna get, okay, we have our content overview. This is gonna take a minute. It usually does take a minute to go through the content overviews, but I'm gonna try to speed through because we already kind of saw everything. Eternal Magnetism is the login for Ulrich. This is available the entirety of the patch, and you just get them for free. And you just get them for free. You have to complete Wretched Brats, the first part of the first chapter of the game. Pretty easy unlock condition there. Return of a special guest, then also, this is not available for the second, nope, words aren't working. This is not available for the whole patch. This is only available for the second half of the patch, so this is something we will deal with in the second half of the patch in that video in October. Same unlock condition, but like I said, this is available October 1st to 30th, the entire month of October, which makes sense. That is the anniversary month, even though it's like the end of October, it still counts. And you can log in to claim one portrait for one already owned 6-star character available in Amongst the Lake, which is like the standard banner. So we then have, I think I'm gonna pull these into a separate window so we can see them a little bit closer. Hold on. I said I wanted to be able to see them closer, but it doesn't let me. Okay, we're not gonna do that again. Doesn't let me log it. Doesn't let me zoom in anymore. Unless I like personally zoom it. So maybe we do that. Okay, this is something, right? Where Ice Runs Deep is our free, yes, this Ice Runs Deep, available entirety of the patch. You get a free Decatone box, so 10 pulls on the Myth at Her Fingertips banner, which is the banner for Nautica. This, we'll get to the banners in a second, but there's some rules for Nautica's banner. She's a limited character. If you've been here before, you know it's the limited character banner rules. Riding Out the Storm is a cumulative login reward. This is for if you've logged in 500 days. You get the new incantation text float and a mystical insight casket. It also does say more rewards will be added later as you're in the game for more days, obviously. The Dawn After the Flood is also a sign-in event. This is the part 1 and part 2. First half is the 19th to October 9th, and then the second half is October 9th to the end of the patch on October 30th. You log in 10 times in one half, 10 times in the other. You get 20 utalogs in total. And then Final Exam is the free copy of Matilda that is available for the entirety of the patch. Then we have 64 in black and white garments, or no, this is the cut to fit garment bit. Okay, so log in during the event to claim a cut to fit garment, buy any garment in the garment shop to obtain another cut to fit garment. So basically you get one for free, and then if you buy one, it's buy one, get one free as well. I think. This is available for the entirety of the patch. Double once only bonuses are back. First purchase bonuses in the shop for crystal drops are reset. The second turn is the Timekeeper's Annual Report, which this is actually available for the entirety of the patch. I was curious about that and thought it would be only like anniversary week because that's what Star Rail did this year. But no, it is the entirety of the patch. So we will have to go in and do that on the first half patch video, which I was not totally looking forward to because it's going to expose how bad I am at this game. But this is basically the annual player report, and we have to do it because we get 100 clear drops. Anniversary exclusive pack is a shop thing, so this is available in the shop. And then I think all the rest of this is technically, no. Okay, so A Pirate's Guide to Lab Disasters. This is like free stuff, I think. This is available from the 25th of September, so it is available now, to the 30th of October. After obtaining good idea through daily consumption of cellular activity, you can explore the experiments and obtain Borrowed Key, which can be used to search the lab's warehouse for materials and rewards. When experiment progress reaches 100%, you can obtain limited collectible Regulus record player prototype. So I don't know what this is tied to, but there's also a letter of celebration, login during the event, which is the entire duration of the patch, by the way, to receive a thank you letter, reads acclaimed limited portrait and growth materials. So I was right. There is a limited dynamic portrait, recorded melody of rain. So that is a dynamic portrait, so it will be animated. We also have projecting I have no idea how to say that word. Disarge? Sure. This is available from October 13th to October 23rd, so 10 days. And this will be something we deal with on the second half of the patch, so we'll deal with it then. But you just get growth materials, I think. A Long Way From Home, then, is available October 1st to the 15th. So again, second half. During the event, sign in for a certain number of days to get the limited building, clear drops, jar of Picrasma candy, and growth materials. So there is a free wilderness building there, and it'll probably be really cool. So next, we have some more stuff here. We have Paradise Regained, our new main story chapter. And obviously you need to complete chapter 9 to do chapter 10. I do think in the past they have made they've made it early unlock available, and I think that'll be technically our main event over here, because whenever we get a new story chapter, that is the main flagship event for the patch, is just to do the new story chapter. But I don't want to do them early, so available for not the entire duration of the patch. This will be available from the 19th of September, so it is already available, to the 27th of October, the early unlock, so you get a cut off at some point. But if you've done chapter 9, it's not really going to matter because it's still going to be available to you. But the shop itself will be open until the end of the patch. The new main story, Paradise Regained, and battles will be available during the event. Consume cellular activity in main story, insight, and resource stages, so obviously just daily farming will also count towards this. Excluding the reflection stages, not those. To gain Cryo Amber and possibly gain Picrasma Gummy. Cryo Amber can be exchanged for event rewards in the event shop delivery on ice. And then we all know what Picrasma candies are, yeah. So some of the main rewards here are going to be clear drops, I think. Yeah, but if you clear the game and story, you get Buddy Fairchild. I don't know. I don't think that's gonna always be available, but Buddy's probably going on the standard, and he's a 5-star, so it doesn't matter that much. Okay, what else we got? Against the Flood. This is something you have to have cleared all of chapter 10 for. So there does look like there is 20. Oh no, for story mode you need to have completed up to part 23 of chapter 10, and then challenge mode you need to have completed up to part 5 of chapter 10. So I'm assuming 25. There's 25 parts in chapter 10. This will go until the 27th of October, and what this is, you are assisting Vertin and Oric in battles, defeating enemies to help them solve the crisis. Clear battle stages in story mode to earn rewards. After unlocking the challenge mode, you'll find 3 difficulty levels. Players must complete 1 level to unlock the next, and clear each difficulty to earn first clearance rewards. So this is where you're getting the artifices of Buddy Fairchild and growth materials. Delivery on ice, like I said, is the shop. This is available for the entirety of the patch. And what do we have in the shop? We have a new 6-star side cube, Embrace the Past, that is probably Nautica's best in slot side cube. There is going to be part of the Pale Expense theme, islands and buildings for the wilderness. I'm just pointing out what is the most necessary, and that I think is it. There's Unilogs as well. What's Icefield Pilgrimage? Oh, Icefield Pilgrimage is like the to-do list of stuff that gets you Cryo Amber. So this is available until the 27th. Now it's everyone's favorite time. It's banner time. Interesting. Like they did with, I think, was it Lucy? They had 2 actual like 5 stars on her banner, like dedicated 5 stars on Lucy's banner. And then never again they did that. Anyways, Nautica's banner, this is available right now. And is available for the entirety of the patch. She's the limited. So Nautica is the 6-star spirit character, but there is 5 stars on here. I lied. Being Sweetheart, a beast character, and Diggers, a plant character. I think I have both these characters, but I have never used them. I might have used Sweetheart like once, so I can't say that much. Anyways, you can see the essay here. This is a limited banner, meaning it has special rules. So the Myth at Her Fingertips is an anniversary limited banner. The guaranteed count is calculated independently and is not shared with any other summoning events. That means your pity does not roll over. We're all starting at 0 and we're all suffering, okay? The anniversary limited character can be summoned again in the later anniversary limited banner. Lopuk, what do you mean by that? I can't explain that. What do you mean by that? What do you mean anniversary? What do you mean? Because should be summoned again in the later anniversary limited banner. Cause like, we can't summon the last one. I think the last one was Lucy. We can't summon Lucy. What? Okay, moving on. Nautica, as a new anniversary limited character, will be exclusive to the anniversary limited banner. First 10 summons guarantee at least one 5-star or higher character. After the event, the anniversary limited banner guaranteed count will be cleared and will not carry over to other events. Your pity does not roll over. It's like the Assassin's Creed banners. Please tap the details button in the bottom left corner of the summon page for more information, blah, blah, blah. Each summon will grant a cassette of the lost. 200 cassette of the lost can be exchanged for 1 Nautica in the limited shop. Growth materials are also available in the limited shop, and cassette of the lost will expire upon the closing of the limited shop. So if you had cassettes left over from the last anniversary limited, they don't work. You lost them. You probably got like Sharpodontes or something for them in your mail like a year ago. But yeah, you make sure you use them in time. There's special rules for the anniversary limiteds. Those are the rules. Is it the best system ever? No, but by God, I want Nautica. Anyways, from the Reign of the Past then is our time-limited character, a Ruin of the Past. I can't read. This is the time-limited character banner. This is like a limited banner, but not, because they will go. We'll read it in a second. So on this banner, this is available from October 9th to October 30th, the 9th being the half patch, so there will be a video then. But the following characters have a rate up, which is Moldir, our 6-star beast character, and then our 5-star reruns are X, a 5-star intelligence, and Baby Blue, 5-star star character. I have used both of those 5 stars when I'm very desperate before. X is debatable, but they don't suck. Listen, I love X, okay? That is my little... X is my son. X is my brat son, and I love him, okay? So, this is a time-limited character banner and shares the same guarantee with summoning events of the same type, so your pity does roll over. The first 10 summons guarantee at least 1 5-star or higher character, the huge, but... Extra tidbit, Moldir is a new non-limited character and will be added to the standard pool after the version 3.2 update. So, that's like 2-3 patches from now, so yeah, she will go into standard in like sometime in the next 6 months. So, poll plan, if we're talking about a poll plan, don't pull on Moldir's banner unless you get Nautica early or you're willing to spend money. Quite frankly, if you want to low spend this, I would not recommend pulling a Moldir's banner at all during this patch. Just pull on Nautica. If you get her early, great, move on. Quite frankly, move on, get Moldir on the standard. That's my poll plan. And I love Moldir, so like, I'm just saying, if we're talking about a poll plan, don't waste your clear drops or your money on Moldir right now. If anything, get an extra copy. Oh, well, Lucy's back. I was right about that. Okay, well, or not right. I guess I'm being proven wrong, I guess. Get to that in a second. I didn't know Lucy was back. That makes more sense, actually. So, Promise of the Water time-limited summoning event. This is a rerun thing we get every patch, available for the entirety of the first half of the patch. So this will end on October 9th. You can select 1 6-star character from the designated group as a rate up character, and there is a 50% chance to get the selected 6-star, the summon, blah, blah, blah. It's a whole thing. The first summon only costs 5 unilogs instead of 10. The first like 10 pull is only 5, so it's half off. The designated group is all 6-star characters available in Amongst the Lake up to version 2.8. So any standard character that has been available before the release of this patch. And the Alexios is not a standard character, just so we're all on the same page. But also they are giving us the schedule for the rest of the time limited banners in 2.8. So starting on the 23rd of September, so this banner is already available. We have Kakania as our 6-star with the 5 stars Horopedia and Click likely lineup. October 10th, we'll be getting the 6-star character Lopera rerun with the 5 stars Satsuki and Charlie. And then October 21st, which we will be seeing this in the second half patch update thing, as well as probably the Lopera one. But with the one on the 21st of October, we are getting the 6-star J, as well as the 5 stars Yenisei and Necrologist. So I don't think they've given us the full schedule for character reruns like that before, but we do have them. So that is what's coming up. Again, poll plan wise, I genuinely wouldn't recommend planning on pulling on these reruns unless you get Nautica, you have some pulls left over, you really want one of these characters, then maybe go for it. But thoughts in cylinder, anniversary limited banner is making a return. I was right. I was literally guessing. I could not remember for the life of me who our 1-year anniversary character was. It was Lucy. But it looks like, because we have these limited characters, right? And sometimes, well, not sometimes, it's been very iffy on whether or not a limited character is going to get a rerun eventually. And I wasn't until this year, like earlier this year, I believe, that one of those limited characters did get rerun. It was Jianyangzi, which was our first limited character, I'm pretty sure. She was put on a banner during the New Year's patch. So Lucy is now getting that during the anniversary. So I'm assuming this will be something they keep up with the anniversary limited banners, specifically that you'll only be able to pull for them during the anniversary. So next year we'll probably have a like anniversary rerun banner followed by like the main banner, limited banner, like Nautika's banner. This patch will have a different character on there. I'm just speculating as well. And then I'm assuming that they'll do like a double rerun situation where you kind of like can kind of pick the character, but not maybe for Lucy and Nautica together, because it just makes more sense that way. Or maybe they'll do like a half patch Nautica, half patch Lucy. We'll see what happens. But as of now, if they're an anniversary limited character, they're only going to be run during the anniversary is what it looks like. So Thoughts in Cylinder, this goes from October 1st to October 15th. So it is like the pretty standard duration of a rerun patch or rerun banner, which makes sense. So the rate up for this one is 6-star intelligence character Lucy, who we saw last year, and which this makes sense because she's getting a garment. And our 5 stars are 5-star mineral Brimley and plant Kanjira. So I feel like we need to read the rules for this one because I have no idea what's happening. Thoughts in Cylinder is an anniversary limited banner. The guaranteed count is calculated independently and is not shared with any other summoning event, so your pity does not roll over. The anniversary limited character can be summoned again in the later anniversary limited banner. So that line in Nautica's big paragraph, that's what this was talking about. This is the anniversary limited banner. The later anniversary limited banner, this is that. So next year, we'll have a banner with Lucy and Nautica on it, probably. Lucy as an anniversary limited character will be exclusive to the anniversary limited banner, so she's gonna stay there. After the event, the anniversary limited banner guaranteed count will be cleared and will not carry over to any other events, so you don't get it back next year. And that's that for Lucy. There's no cassettes or anything, but you can pull Lucy again. So pull plan wise, I would recommend fully, if you don't have Lucy, pulling for Lucy. That's my personal pull plan. Pull for Nautica the whole patch. If and when I get her, we switch over to Lucy's banner for the whole entire rest of the patch, and we go from there. I don't know what's gonna be in the next patch, but hopefully it's not someone I've been waiting for. Because that was the thing, I pulled on Lucy's banner and didn't get her back then either. So, fingers crossed. All right, Ripples in the Water is back and is another banner. My throat hurts. This is available the entirety of the patch. It's a rerun bit. Semmelweis, Jessica, Regulus, Medicine Pocket, Ezra, and Melania are on this banner. Don't pull on it. I'm being very, very frank with this, right? Being very, like, blunt. We have 2 anniversary limited characters running this patch. If you didn't get Lucy last time, you should probably get Lucy this time, because Lucy is still in the meta. Pre-Storm Protocol, though. This is a limited event. We finally got an answer for that. You need to have completed the 15th part of the 3rd chapter of the main story, so I need to do chapter 3. I said I was gonna get it done. I'm gonna try to get that done now. So this is available for the entirety of the patch. And do we want to read all of this? No, but maybe we should. All right, I'm gonna read most of it. So you will play the role of Ulrich and use Musai III's simulation device to initiate an experiment for LSCC, Laplace, to find the optimal balance between scientific progress and personal safety before the storm hits. That's fine. Yeah, you get a 6-star side cube from this one, a limited portrait, and new incantation flare. So this is definitely this is kind of like the flagship event, because we don't really have a real flagship event. So yeah, we have the, character stories. I was like, I thought that we were just gonna be done, but nope, we have character stories. So this character story for Nautica in her own reflection is available the entirety of the patch. Clear drops and growth materials are going to be your main rewards. We will be doing the character stories at the very least. Greetings from the Suitcase is the player invite event that is available the entirety of the patch as well. We have Muldir's character story then, A Moment on the White Expanse. This one is not available the entirety of the patch. It is only available starting on October 9th to October 30th. So only for the second half of the patch, because that is when Muldir's banner is available. Your main rewards are going to be clear drops and growth materials yet again. A Letter from No Man's Land. It doesn't really say much about this one. This is going to be opening on October 23rd and closing on October 30th, so this is something we will worry about in the half patch. There's 400 clear drops available here, so we'll figure it out half patch. Yeah? More events. Critter Crash. I've heard bad things about Critter Crash. I've seen people complaining about it on social media, but maybe it's because it's just opened and no one knows how it works yet. I don't know. This is available starting from the 25th of September, so it literally just opened, and we'll go for the end of the patch on October 30th. A box of fighting sticks or a box of chess-playing critters. So there's a new habitat, new Udama sticker pieces, new Crash Carnival gameplay, new Friendship Second gameplay. And this is where you get the free garment, the Pawns promotional waltz for the twins. So that's where that comes in. There's also a limited portrait in here. So when the alarm sounds then, you need to have also completed chapter 3, part 15 for that. This opens on October 9th and closes on October 30th. So again, this is something we'll worry about at half patch. It doesn't say much about it right now, but hopefully by then I will have chapter 3 done because I want stuff. Our anecdote for Kanjira is opened as of 2 days ago when recording this video and will end on October 8th. This is not available for the entirety of the patch and it has weird dates, so be careful. This actually ends right before the start of the half patch, so we have to get this done soon. Garment display is new as well. You unlock it literally with doing part 1 of the chapter 1 of the part 1 of the story. This is permanent, obviously. After unlocking garment display, you can view the in-game garments and their backstories. Garment display is a surreal garment museum of reverse 1999, with each exhibition hall presenting a variety of garments. Also, while we're talking about, like, on the note of permanent content, technically the anecdote for Kenjira will become permanent content after the end of this patch. You just have to spend one of the in-game currencies, I'm not really sure, to unlock it. But it will be permanent. If you don't get to it, not the end of the world. You're just gonna have to work a little bit to get to it, which is fine. If anything, it's kind of just like an early unlock. You can do it in this patch, but if you don't get to it in this patch, you can do it later as well. Like the main gameplay, essentially. Reveries in the Rain has a lot of stuff going on. We have Euphoria enhancement updates for Jessica, Semoise, Lucy, and Regulus. What's Euphoria and Lucidity? I think it's just login rewards. You get like the stuff to growth materials. Yeah, you get growth materials to work on the Euphoria characters. That's pretty much that. All right, double analysis, double Numa analysis rewards happens every patch. Nothing new there. We have limited rerun for the garments. We kind of looked at that already. I believe there's more garments listed here than was shown before. So there's the Regulus one, there's the Jessica one. New Journey for Voyager is also getting rerun. Time and Location for 6 is getting rerun. Yeehaw for Ezra is getting rerun. Down in the Grotto for 37. Beneath the Jungle Canopy for Charmaine. On the White Sand for Marcus. Was Semmelweis listed here? Okay, and Knock at the Door on the Door for Semmelweis is getting rerun. Is there 2 Lilia garments in here? No, it's just the Justice Cannot Be Delayed is the one. Okay, and also a Voyage with No Return for Necrologist is getting rerun. So there's quite a few extra reruns in here, which we may or may not see when we get into the patch video. For Roar Jukebox, what is going on here? So, available until October 27th. This is the Battle Pass, but it's like the paid Battle Pass. So, during this event, Timekeepers can increase decibel level by completing tasks in Roar Jukebox and gain abundant rewards. This is the paid part, is unlock Collector's Edition to get Jessica's limited garment, The Sound of Paradise, Crystal Casket, and Unilogs. Unlock Deluxe Edition to increase decibel level by 10, get exclusive dynamic portrait, and other stuff. So, you get Jessica's from Jukebox. Where is Ulrich's is my question. We have our new garments in the shop. Ulrich's is in the shop. Okay, interesting. Okay, that feels strange. It's $10 though. I'll probably buy it. I'll probably end up buying it, quite frankly. How much is Kiparina's? Kiparina's is Rook Shell. Kiparina's is $7. Yeah, I'll probably buy it. If I'm gonna be buying one, I might as well buy multiple. And if I get Lucy during the patch, I will be buying Lucy's as well, but we gotta wait for the rerun first. Anyways. New Pale Expanse Wilderness Pack. We already took a look at that. Buy it the entire need of the patch. And then we have just new shop packs. And I think that's it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, that's just shop stuff. And we've gone through the entirety of the content overview. We did it. It's been an hour, 20 minutes. So there is new codes here that are expiring on the 8th. So these are expired. But yeah, we'll just move on. Paradise Regained event overview. There's more? There's more. Okay. The 2nd anniversary fun fact quiz event is coming soon. The fan creation event is currently ongoing. Yes, that'll end on the 30th. So if you are a illustrator, music person, video edits, or cosplayer, this is currently ongoing. Path to Antarctica 2.8 info compilation is a web event that ends on October 14th. The second turn is our annual report that you can do the entirety of this patch. This is also technically a web event, so we might have to do a little web event rundown bit. There's new merch for sale, which we'll probably take a very quick look at in this video, just because the merch store, as far as I'm concerned, is still unavailable. like, you still can't buy merch in the US, but maybe, because this is the half of the good store that is on Ami Ami, Neko 2, and Soragumi. I think they actually still ship to the US. But there is also the actual stuff on the shop, which is these, god dang it, little plushies that I love. Paradise Regained vinyl record. Brother, it's on the store. It's probably sold out by now, quite frankly. I would buy this. I don't even have a record player. I'd buy one if I bought this. That's insane. I hope they continue to do that even when we have it on global again. I do want to take a really quick look at the shop, but this video is literally going to be 2 hours long, quite frankly. This is, I feel like I didn't know that putting this off was going to do this to me, but it did. We have our 6-star character selector. We'll get to that in the second half of the patch. 30 free summons. That considers the Dawn After the Flood part 1 and part 2 that is time gated, as well as the free Decatome box. So yes, there's 30 free summons, but not immediately. Immediately upon logging in, you get 11. Riding Out the Storm event is the new 500 days login. Free Ulrich, free Matilda. We have Pretty Art once again. We have the that Noir rerun banner that ended on the 23rd of September. Hi, Noir. Into the Ice Field is the Discord event that ends on... It's ended. Never mind. Nautika's trailer. We have Nautika. There she is. How pretty. There is her insight garment. Yeah. 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 Beast Girl. Yeah. We have a little video. How cute is she? And I give everyone a ride on my bag, she says. She's so cute. I love her. Also, just looking at her art here, it kind of cuts off, but it's like that one art piece. Creation of something. That one with the hands. Yeah. There's Nautika. We're gonna take a look at her later on, but there she is. Yeah. Yeah. She became a half beast due to redacted. Her birthday is February 16th. They're gonna show off some of her skills here. Yeah. There we go. There's her ultimate. We'll take a look at her kit in the patch video. Do not worry about it. Here's the character story art. She is beautiful. Message from the Roaring Wind event coming soon. This was the end of the patch event in the last patch, so that's over and done with. We have Ulrich. There's his normal garment. And then we have the little video here. I don't know what his garment, his insight garment looks like. But yeah, there. Oh, he has the hand too. Everyone's got a hand. What's with the hand thing? Everyone's got a hand. Ulrich. From the 1940s, May 30th is their birthday. Our favorite ferrofluid. Even as usable, it's a little ferrofluid. I love them. Okay, this is garment Ulrich. Okay, kind of looks the same. We have that stuff. He is a Dynamo support. Buddy Fairchild. Do not know where you're from, but I would like to find out. There's Buddy. Just this whole thing is like, I'm a talking squirrel. Sure, fine. That is kind of funny that this Udemo is just pine cones. It doesn't say where he's like from. But his birthday's May 20th from the 1990s. Miami, wait. He noticed his penguin pals at the zoo struggling with Miami's brutal summer heat. So he's from Florida? Buddy Fairchild is a Florida man? Wait a goddamn minute. Why does that make sense? Buddy Fairchild is from Florida. Well, all right. Don't know if that's correct, but okay. Buddy Fairchild is a Florida man. Sure, okay. Ultimate Focus DPS character. He can stack Buddy Badge through various means to boost his own damage and gain additional Moxie. Okay, so he's like a more free-to-play friendly DPS because you get him for free. And he's a 5-star. There was a giveaway of some sort. We have garments for Lucy. We got Recoleta. We got Kiparina. There's the full view. Do I want to buy this? I'll probably buy it. That's my daughter, all right? Anything for Kiparina. Well, she's not my daughter, technically. She's technically Winsong's daughter, but still. Advanced garment, a glimpse of the cosmos for Ulrich. I want to see the full art because I want to see what card they based it on, but they can't see the full art. I'll probably buy that one too. We have the one for Jessica. I do think Jessica's is pretty, but it's not giving like anything crazy. You know, like it definitely still fits her style. We have the more info on the garment display. We'll take a look at that in game. So I don't want to, it's been an hour and a half and we need to be done soon. I thought this would take like, usually these take like around an hour. This has been a lot. That's what I'm saying. This patch is literally just stacked with content. Oh, the version Path to Antarctica web event. Join the web event for clear drops, vinyl record, and more rewards. Ends on October 14th, so we definitely probably have to do a little rundown of the web events because there is that one and there is the new thing. We might put that in the patch video. I'm not entirely sure because the patch video itself is going to have a lot of content, so we might have to split some things. I'm thinking we might actually do the web event. We might do another little recap here of the web events and the shop, because I do want to take a quick look at what's in the shop, but if we don't come across the tweet here, it's gonna have to be in a separate video. We have the more information on the Euphoria updates for the new characters, what's available in Miracle Mart. We'll take a look at that with the patch video. How do you do Discord sign-in? Participate in the 2nd anniversary sign-in event in the Discord event channel. That's a lot of work. Extreme talent for Nautica. Maintenance notice. We're getting somewhere, guys. We're getting close. This is the Pre-Storm Protocol video. Yawning. Pre-Storm Protocol survival and exploration gameplay introduction. We'll get, no, not right now. We have the Wilderness Pale Expanse stuff. So placing Nautica next to Ancient Sleeper will trigger a special interaction. So that's hers. And then placing Muldir by the Gates of Gales will trigger a special interaction as well. So there's that. We have this. All right, good goods is happening here, I guess. All right, again, it's gonna be a very quick overview, but this is so cool. The vinyl record is so cool. You know, I think we might just have to do good goods in that other separate video. So we'll do the merch and the web events together, and we'll just do it that way, because I do want to take a look at the merch stuff. We didn't do a merch video last time, and I was actually gonna stop doing the merch videos because I feel like they haven't been doing as well, but we'll just combine it with the web event videos and call it a day. We can put all the stuff that usually doesn't do as well on the channel in one video and just leave it there. But because I do want to take a closer look at the record. What happens if are we still not allowed to order? Oh, I was looking for the orange box and I was like, wait, there's no order suspension. No, temporary suspension of order services for the US. We're still banned. US friends, we've still been banned from Dave & Buster's. I understand why. I've talked about it a million times. I understand why they did it and it makes sense why they did it, but I want to spend so much money. There's so many things I want to buy, and now there's a vinyl record of the Paradise Regained soundtrack, which I already thought sounded so good, and now I'm like, really, guys? I want that vinyl record so bad. And the plushies. I love a plushie. I literally, my cart would be vinyl record, plushie. That's it. And you know what? That sums up my personality pretty well, I think. Maybe 2 plushies. 2 plushies and a vinyl record. I like music, I like plushies. What can I say? I like music, I like plushies, I like reverse 1999. Oh, there's the character animation for Nautica, the patch launch, Nautica banner, Ripples on the Water, Promise of the Water, Timekeeper's annual report that closes at the end of the patch. So that's another web event we need to take a look at. Version EP, captured moment for Nautica. Pretty, but also like a gut punch a little bit. Her consciousness breaks free from the eroding waves of darkness, flickering with a renewed, if faint, glow, a light from within. Pretty. We love Nautica. There is a Arcanist in a nutshell, so we're not gonna take a full look at that. I do want to see Super Nautica. Level 1 Nautica eats censored algae to level 9,999 Nauticazilla. This is so goofy. Wait, the censored algae. Oh my god, wait, it really is censored. Is this like how she becomes? Is this how she becomes Nautica? Like beast mode Nautica? Not the sun. This is so cursed. Did they link the artist for this one? They did not link the artist. But I can, like, it's very familiar and I can like imagine like the artist's account in my brain, but I can't remember their name. So I really wish they would have linked the artist. We have the rerun banner for Kakania. This ends on October 7th. Don't pull on it. I love you, Kakania. I literally just finished building my Kakania, kinda. But don't do it. There's a Lucy rerun coming soon. Reveries in the Rain, new sticker. All right, let's do a tag yourself. Yeah, this first one of Nautica. Yeah, tag yourself that. I'm that one. Either that or Ulrich falling down the stairs. That one, yeah, that could be it. Tag yourself in the comments, everyone. What sticker is everyone? I'm not numbering them, but just describe it. We have the EP, we have the memorial special, we have a little funny, haha funny video of Ulrich's pink morning energy. Shiny morning sky, colleague takes a flight. I'm gonna be so real with you guys. I've seen this one already. I did watch it, but sound effects are so good. There's Enigma. Wait, what's so funny is that on the door it says playable. It says 6, I think. Is that a 6? I don't know what that is, but it says playable. So Enigma walks, oh, Enigma's right there. That just gets smacked with the door. It's funny. Paradise Lost cutscene, skip that. We have Overture from Afar for Arcana, because she's alive again. Yeah, wake up from the sweet dream. It was only a dream that she was dead. So I wonder if this means that she'll be playable. Do we think she's gonna be playable? We'll meet again in a world that is rightfully ours. I don't know if I want to meet again Arcana. Ord as well. So this is totally Verton's mom. They have the same hair color. So there's the video. So she is like officially blind, because it's not like a fantasy blindness. but like she is officially a blind character in Reverse 1999. We love to see it. It's not like she's covering her eyes to be like more powerful or something, you know, like something like that. It's like she's actually just blind, which is fine. Kendra anecdote. Okay, we have the promotional garment, not promotional garment, the free garment, Pond's promotional waltz for the twins. There's the video right there. We have the EP again. We have celebration, letter of celebration, guide to lab disasters, critter crash information, more Arcanist in a nutshell, another Arcanist in a nutshell of her buddy. Does it say where he's from? I'm so curious. Because it mentions the Miami Zoo here again, but it doesn't. We have the Discord event, watch out Nautica. She's a kaiju now. Nautica, the giant monster. There's nowhere to hide. This is so cursed. I'm sorry, I keep laughing. This poster is presented from the perspective of Arcana. Arcana catching strays. Oh, that's it. We did it. And that's how we end with Arcana catching strays from Kaiju, Nautica. Dear God. Well, 1:38 raw recording time right now, guys. Let's go find a money shot and end this video. All right, there's our Paradise Regained shot right there. You can see Arcana's like theme right here. It's right in the water. That was everything coming to Reverse 1999 in version 2.8, our anniversary patch. There will be a separate video with the 2 web events in it and the window shopping merch review, because I need to know about the. See, it's just gonna hurt me personally because I can't buy it, but I need to know about the vinyl record. I do. So I want to take a look at the other stuff and the plushies. I want to look at the plushies. So we're gonna have another video, but I probably will do both of those today, quite frankly, because I thought I had to do Tokyo Game Show in a more timely manner, but I really don't have to. So we'll probably do those. I'll probably record them today. I don't know. My voice is like so shot now, so I might not record anything else today. We'll see, because also the web events and the merch scroll can happen after the patch video, so I might do those a little bit later on. We'll see. But that is it for this video. Thank you guys for watching. Version 2.8 of Reverse 1999 is out already, so if you're curious about anything we took a look at here, guess what? You can go download the game right now and check it out yourselves. Or if you already played the game, it's right there. If you like this video, make sure to give me a like down below, as well as subscribe for more and hit the little notification bell to be notified when I upload new ones. As always, I hope everyone had or is having a super lovely day wherever you are in the world, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye guys!